I hope I didn't mess anything up with you, like you making these videos with you.
No.
Do they all hate me there?
No, I don't think so.
I'm anti-JTT kind of.
Are you anti-JTT?
Everyone would love to see you in RIZIN someday.
I would love to be in RIZIN. You know, if the right opportunity came up, I'm interested.
You guys watching this? You can get him.
I truly know the back end of the sport deeply.
Yeah.
My thing was I want freedom and I want to make money, and I have both.
Right.
I've never had to punch anybody in the face, and,
Yeah.
except for breaking down. And you know, I have a guy that he's been in the top 10 in the UFC for like the last 10 years. He fought his first fight. He fought for $200.
Jeez.
Why am I doing this? My legs, these are all kind of old from when I was younger.
Right.
Yeah, lots of tattoos. I've been getting them forever. I got my first one when I was 13. I was young.
13, jeez.
13. Takagi's got a tough fight.
He's fighting the Chinese Korean guy.
Right.
He was in the road to UFC, right?
Yeah.
Do you spar like with MMA, or do you just do the rest?
Yeah, I do MMA sparring.
MMA?
Yeah.
Why didn't you fight in MMA, by the way? I never asked you this.
So when I finished college wrestling, I got medically retired. I had an injury, but it was bad to the point where like I couldn't compete in the NCAA anymore. But that was because of like liability legal purposes.
Right.
It wasn't because of like such a bad injury. Then, so after I came back and I was working as a training partner in fight camps, and I was coaching this guy named Emil Mech, and I remember I did his full fight camp, all this stuff, and I went out to corner him in New Zealand, and he got paid like, he'd fought Kamaru Usman, by the way, so he'd fought big names, but he got paid like, and so he told me, hey, I'll pay you 10% of my purse to be my training partner the whole camp. So I got paid. And I was just like, dude, this is a fucking circus. And my coach, he fought for the UFC belt twice, Gray Maynard.
That's right.
And he was just like, dude, you don't need to be doing this. And so I got really turned off by MMA because of the entertainment side of it.
Oh.
As a competitor. Because then I felt like, well, hey, I'm at such a disadvantage and I'm at such a whim of the promoter. So if the promoter likes me and wants to get behind me, then like that's something I'm interested in. But to know that it's not all real is what really kind of turned me off to MMA.
Right. But you like the sport itself, but I guess
I like wrestling and I like coaching. I mean, I have a finance degree. Like I've managed guys for the last 10 years. So like my interest has been more in that.
Right.
That's like my real money. I just can promote myself as a coach better than promoting myself as a manager.
Right.
Because a lot of my relationships are like very face-to-face with the UFC. So I don't, like all my management, I have a company called BlUE Dynamics. I don't publicize it at all.
Right.
So it's totally quiet. I work alongside managements for sponsorships and matchmaking and different things.
Right. So you're kind of like you got a name as a trainer. Are we okay?
Yeah, is this good sitting, this proximity?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, cool.
Cool. I guess Birii-san desu. Birii-san, welcome to Japan.
Good to be here. Finally, right?
Yeah.
So it's awesome. I'm glad that we could make time to meet.
Yeah. How long have you been away? It's been over a year?
I moved back to Vegas in May of last year. So yeah, we're coming up on a full year back in the States. But I traveled back in December. I was here for a bit. And when Hiroya fought Motoya, I think that was July. Maybe. So I was here July of last year and then December of last year for a bit.
All right.
But yeah, it's good to be back with no pressure. Like no work.
It's true. It's not work this time.
Yeah, it's not work. So I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying Asia for a little bit. I'll go to Korea, China, and then back home.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, Japan's not work, but you're gonna like go to like you said, and then a bunch of other places. So it's not all just holidays.
Yeah, no, but I'll be working. But it's a nice little getaway to come to Japan and just see see the guys from JTT, my friends, and train and eat good food, and
Yeah, so you're really strict with your diet from what I remember. So like, how strict are you here? Like, what happens?
Actually, this trip I'm not doing any muscle training. I'm just grappling and I'm just running. And then as for diet, I'm just I eat pretty clean, but I'm pretty flexible. Like a lot of sushi, a lot of yakiniku.
Right.
I don't really eat much noodles or anything like that. So,
yeah, that's right.
Just out of preference. I'm not a huge fan of noodles.
Right.
But yeah, I'm eating healthy.
Well, it's pretty healthy. Well, I guess, there's like a stereotypical thing where Japanese people, they always eat healthy.
Right.
So, but now that I think of it, it's true. There's like how unhealthy can you get with like actually just Japanese food?
Yeah, pure Japanese food I think is high quality and like it's all good, to be honest with you. It's all good.
What's your favorite kind of dish?
You know, I don't know about favorite, but last night I had monjan.
Ah, okay.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, monjan was really good.
You liked it?
I enjoyed it. It felt like a kind of like I mean, I was drinking last night, so it was like good. It was good to drink and eat. You know, it's kind of like a good match.
That's right. That's right. You only drink like twice a year.
Yeah, very rarely.
That's pretty crazy. Is that like something you've done throughout your whole wrestling career?
No, actually, when I was competing, I was a pretty big party boy, and I think I needed it. It gave me like an edge, like an escape. You know, I felt so much pressure when I would compete, and in the NCAA, like when I was in the NCAA, you didn't have a guaranteed spot. So like they could take your money away from you, which paid for your school and everything very easily. So like it's very competitive, very stressful. So actually I drank quite a bit like on the weekends.
Okay.
You know, but then once I was done, you know, competing, I really cut back on drinking alcohol. It's just so bad. Like it's really unhealthy.
So yeah, you probably don't feel so good the next day, right? Like it hits you hard if you don't like drink regularly.
It does. Like I feel okay today, but generally speaking, it's just so unhealthy, you know.
I know.
So,
but it's fun.
It's fun, and I love beer. Like,
okay.
I love beer. So that's like the hard part.
Right.
And especially like when I go on a run, I like to drink a beer after I run, or you know, I enjoy that. So I miss it, but it's okay. Do you like to drink?
I like drinking, but I'm old. Like I'm 34. Like I used to be able to drink till like the morning and I'd be fine the next day. But like about a year ago, I just hit it like another boom, big lump, and I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. It takes like 2-3 days to go back to normal after. Yeah, I was shocked. I'm
That's
like, oh,
crazy.
this is not good.
That's crazy.
So like I don't like to drink a lot anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because, you know, like in the States, a lot more things are legal to do. So like a lot of people, they'll do other things other than drinking, which actually has like better recovery benefits. And you don't have that like hangover. So I feel like in Japan, it's like that's all you can do to escape is drink.
It's true. It's a big drinking culture.
Huge.
Yeah, like.
And cigarette culture, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no one smokes cigarettes anymore in the States. But I feel like a lot of, like IQOS I consider still cigarettes, you know?
Yeah, they are.
So a lot of people are getting after it here.
But people don't smoke in the States? Like.
They vape.
Right.
They vape. And I think like I've seen the vapes here and the vapes in the States. The ones here seem more, they might be healthier because I think Japan has better regulation on product, but they feel like more old school. Like Japan feels a little bit more old school.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like vapes from 5 years ago in America.
Vapes are, they're making their way into here. You don't vape by any chance, right?
No. Very rarely. Like I use nicotine pouches.
Oh, okay.
So like that's very popular in the States now. It's called, the brand that I use is called ZYN, and it's like a white little pouch of nicotine. And so I'll use those.
Right. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I like to wrestle with them, and makes me.
Keeps me entertained. So you're like a nicotine fan.
I do like nicotine, yeah. Nicotine and caffeine, I like. And there's actually a lot of research that shows nicotine is good for your mind.
Yeah.
Like you have nicotine receptors in your brain, helps you focus. And stuff, so.
Yeah, a lot of creators like to smoke for that reason. I think, like, Naoto, my younger brother's a musician, but like everyone smokes, right? Everyone smokes.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense. But yeah, it's good to be back, man. It's good to be in Japan for a bit.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I didn't know you had like so many tattoos. Too.
Oh, yeah. Likewise, for a Japanese guy, it's rare.
No. But
I got a bunch. I mean,
No, I don't have any of my legs. Like
my legs, these are all kind of old from when I was younger.
Right.
I got like some of my favorite movies, like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Dope.
Yeah, I have that's Hunter S. Thompson. I have Fight Club is on my leg here.
Right.
American Psycho on the inside.
Okay, yeah. So that's
and then
nothing up here.
No, my whole back's tattooed.
Oh, okay.
And then I just got this actually on my arms. Yeah, a little angel, little cherub.
Right.
Yeah, I got a bunch of. I'll probably be when it's all said and done. I'll probably
have everything. Yeah. Not on your face or like.
No, I don't want my neck or my face or my hands. I don't want, but my legs, my chest, stomach, everything.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you're like covered in it, it's pretty cool. So like, eventually, I probably want to do that, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's just so much time.
It's a big commitment. Every time I get one, like I just got my leg done this year, and it goes all the way up to my groin.
Right.
And it was so painful.
Right? Yeah. It's supposed to suck.
It was so painful, and I was like, right when they started, I was like, why am I doing this? Why? So, but I don't know. I like them.
Yeah, this place was suck.
Oh, it was terrible.
Right?
I thought like when it was up in my groin, it was so painful. I thought I was like pouring blood. Like I thought I could feel blood running down my legs. I wish I was fine. There's no blood.
Yeah.
It felt like that. It was terrible.
If you look like Billy, you know, walking around Japan, no one really cares.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
you probably couldn't go in like onsens or like pools.
Yeah. I was going to an onsen when I was coaching at JTT, and then like they didn't care at all at first, but then halfway through the year they started making me wear a t-shirt because my back is fully tattooed.
Right.
I don't know, maybe some Japanese people get intimidated or scared by the tattoos.
Yeah, well, by like Japanese people with like tattoos. I mean, there's like a style of Japanese tattoo that kind of like equals Yakuza.
Right.
I mean, the connection just like it's just a stigma kind of thing.
Right.
But I don't know if that's ever gonna change. Probably in the next 10 years, maybe Japan will be okay with tattoos. But the thing is, like, if you have one, like, it doesn't matter if it's one or it's your whole body. Like, I can't go in the onsen.
Right, yeah.
I can't go to pool. So, like, I'm like, fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Was that a tough decision for you to make to get tattoos?
Well, no. I always wanted one. But, you know, if I was working at, like, you know, a normal company, like a salaryman, then no, there's no way I can have it.
Right.
But, like, I'm probably never going to go there anyway. So I'm like, oh, that's okay then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Also, I can cover up everything besides my fingers.
Right.
If I have a button-up shirt. In my neck.
For sure.
So actually, I cover it.
You can't cover that?
Yeah, I can't cover here.
Yeah.
Oh, is it this side? I don't want one of these sides.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, lots of tattoos. I've been getting them forever. I got my first one when I was 13. I was young.
13? Geez. 13, yeah. Is there like an age limit?
Yeah, 18. But I've been the same size since I was 13. I've been the same size.
Like your height?
Yeah, I've been the same size. I wrestled at, when I was a freshman in high school, I wrestled 155, so lightweight. And then, which is kind of big for like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And then, and I cut weight to get to the lightweight. And then I think by the time I was a senior in high school, I was 170 pounds of welterweight. And then in college, I went back to lightweight.
Okay, that's pretty crazy. I think something like Mike Tyson was kind of like that too, right? Like he just kind of grew. 13,
he was huge.
He was like 90 kilos and like he didn't change much from then.
Yeah, I was a huge kid. I was like really big. So I just had an advantage when I was younger, like with amateur sports and stuff, just because of my size. But everybody caught up eventually. Yeah.
Right. Is that like your peak was like earlier, like athletes peak at different ages, right?
Yeah, my like probably most competitive years, I was 22 or 23, maybe 22. So I was like, I took 4th in the country in freestyle, Greco, competed at the national tournament, did really well. That was like my peak. My highest placing was maybe 22.
Right.
23.
Okay. And right now you just coach and stuff like that, but
yeah.
I mean, everyone would love to see you in RIZIN someday.
Yeah, I would love to be in RIZIN. You know, if the right opportunity came up, I'm interested. For me, it's like I have businesses that are outside of sport, so I just need preparation because I don't train every day.
Yeah.
You know, like if I have like a good advance of like, hey, it's very serious and we want you to fight, then let's go. But I'm not here to take a short notice. I don't need the money. I don't really care about it.
It would have to interest you. I mean, the opponent and the offer, the money, everything has to align for it.
Yeah. If that all aligns and I have like a respectable amount of time, yes. But for a short notice, I'm all right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just for entertainment from like the viewer side. It's like,
for sure.
Really, MMA.
Yeah, it would be fun. It would be really fun. I mean, the thing is, I've been, you know, I was telling you before a bit, like, I've been around the sport for so long. I was coaching guys in the UFC when I was, 18 years old.
Yeah.
I was a training partner for guys. And so I've seen the promotion, behind the scenes promotion for such a long time. And that really changed my perspective and heart on the sport of like what I want to do in the sport. And it's, that's why I applaud all the fighters that give it their effort and the ones that are successful, because it's so hard to become successful in MMA. You have to be so lucky at the right time, and you have to be talented.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a crazy sport. It's crazy.
Right. So that's kind of like your what was your motivation to actually kind of do your thing in this MMA community?
My motivation came a lot from just being young. Being young and I got hurt in college and couldn't compete anymore. And, my coach didn't really help me that much. And I saw all the areas where I wasn't being helped. And then I, started working with the UFC and I saw the behind the scenes and the different challenges that the fighters face. And just from my experiences, I thought I could really make a difference and help guys become successful. And even if it's not successful in the octagon, it could be successful later in life.
Right.
You know? So that was a big motivation of mine.
Do you help like fighters transition like after retirement and stuff like that? Like how does that go?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I have like a direct hand necessarily, but I think even when I was at JTT, I always preached like family and community. And the reason is because this experience goes so much more beyond the sport.
Yeah.
And so even if I can't like help directly with an opportunity after competition, well, at least I can offer with a community and resources or connect people to you know, things that they're interested in or whatnot. So I think that's like that's a passion of mine.
Right. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, it's much needed too, I would imagine.
Super. I mean, think about the guys that are like, they fight, you've probably never really cared about them. They probably made okay money. They maybe fought in the UFC or RIZIN for 5-10 years. And then they're just gone, and they're like a security guard afterwards. You know, like that's the reality. A lot of these fighters, like they go to be security guards or maybe policemen if they're a little bit educated, or like they have very limited jobs. And that's a hard thing sometimes for fighters to be so famous and on such a big stage, and then get pushed to reality. Because like fighting's not a real job.
Fighting's not a real job.
It's not really. Like it's kind of a platform for success. Like it's hard to say it's a real job when you maybe work 2 hours a day.
Yeah, it's true.
The reality is most fighters don't make much money.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah, and the guys who make it are like,
they're rare.
Yeah, they're very rare. But we all look at that and like, yeah, that's what we want to be.
You know, I have a guy that he's been in the top 10 in the UFC for like the last 10 years. And he's just recently now making 6 figures. Per fight,
right?
Which is great money, but like if you average that out over his fight career of 17 years, it's not that much money, right? So if he were to be done fighting in 2 years from now, and let's say he makes $1 million in the next 2 years, but divide that across 17 years, it's nothing. He fought his first fight, he fought for $200.
Jeez.
You know, so it's like when you look at the big picture of the career, it's very hard and challenging to make money. So you just hope that the fighters can make the right decisions.
Yeah. Would you think it's like harder for fighters to make it over there in the States opposed to Japan, because the way they promote RIZIN and UFC is so different? Like to make it, even to make it into UFC, you got to be pretty, you got to be pretty solid as a fighter. But like RIZIN, I don't know, if you're like famous and you want to fight, it seems like you can just make a good name there. So
yeah, but I think proportionally, like it might seem like RIZIN's easier. But I don't think that that's the truth. I think there's so many talented fighters here and athletes here that no one will ever hear about.
Sure.
And like that's the majority.
Yeah.
Like who's the guys that have like little talent that are successful? Would be like Kota Mura, right? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Like he's not really a fighter.
No.
But he fights.
Yeah.
Or like Yushi. Like and I respect him, but like that's not a true martial artist.
Yeah.
That's the truth, you know, versus like maybe a guy that goes and becomes a Pancras champion or a Shuto champion that nobody hears about.
Yeah.
Like, you know, look at the kid that we talked about that tried to go to Breaking Down and got his belt taken away.
That's right.
Like the kid's just trying to make money. Like that's all they're trying to do. So I think it's hard. It's hard in RIZIN, and it's also hard in the States.
Yeah, I guess so. There's no easy way.
Yeah, the sport is just hard.
It is a crazy way to make a living when you think about it. I want to be a pro fighter.
Now, I would rather fight in RIZIN than fight in the UFC. Because I think that there's like more flexibility for skill sets, and you can get more advantageous matches depending on the weight and everything. The UFC, just like everyone's a killer, and there's a lot of guys you don't know about that are really strong. You know, so it's like everyone that's in the UFC is for the most part pretty tough.
If you were to fight a RIZIN, what weight class would it be? Would it be lightweight? Or
light or featherweight?
Light or featherweight?
Yeah.
Which one's easy? I guess it just depends on the.
Yeah, I mean, easy. I'm not worried about weight cuts. Like,
I was just thinking of who's a good opponent.
Yeah.
Lightweight or featherweight?
Well, I think the lightweight's pretty like Like they only have so many athletes, right?
Yeah.
There's not a ton of fighters.
Yeah.
And then featherweight has got a bunch of fighters.
Featherweight's pretty. Yeah, there's a good number, good selection there.
Who knows? I mean, Shingo is like the best he does do a really great job of matchmaking, so I'm sure they'd come up with something good. You know?
Yeah.
If that was an interest of theirs.
That was.
But who knows?
Yeah. It's so crazy how like you never actually done, like you never had an actual MMA fight.
Right.
Right? But you've been in MMA all your life.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
I think I saw right? What the sport was.
Yeah.
Like I truly know the back end of the sport deeply.
Yeah.
And it just was like, my thing was, I want freedom and I want to make money. And I have both.
Right.
I've never had to punch anybody in the face, and except for breaking down. And I got both. So like I've been so blessed. Like I've traveled the world. I've met so many great people. Like I have a successful business.
Yeah.
And I haven't needed to punch anybody.
Yeah, I guess. So, you wouldn't. Like, why would I? It would be like,
I make more money than most fighters. Like, not to sound arrogant when I say that, but it's hard to like. My motivation was never to be a fighter. It was to be a champion wrestler, and that's what I chased for a while.
Yeah. What about the glory though, Billy?
Well, what is glory? Because, here's the thing, not to get too deep, but like, what's legacy? Because every one of these fighters is going to be forgotten, just like I'm going to be forgotten.
Yeah.
So the glory is only personal. If I think it's valuable, it is, and if I don't, then it's not, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So I don't know. I don't want to sound too negative.
No. I'm just kind of messing with you. That's how normal
no, don't get me wrong. It would be cool. Like imagine walking out in like Saitama Super Arena and like fighting and having this huge crowd, and like that's such a beautiful thing. And I don't want to take anything away from that experience. And I think if you get the opportunity, it's hard to say no to that. Yeah. Like you have one chance in life. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. You know. So there is something beautiful
for an experience, like a one-time
experience. Just for
pretty cool.
Just for life experience, it's cool.
Yeah, not a lot of people can say for like 30,000, 40,000 people. It's crazy.
But even to say it is cool. But imagine to feel it. Like you were a competitor. I was a competitor. Like maybe the most that I've ever competed in front of is like 20,000 people.
That's still a lot of people, though.
Yeah, I mean American wrestling's huge. So maybe 20,000, maybe 15 to 20,000 somewhere in there. And that was cool, but like imagine 40,000. Yeah. Imagine 60,000. Like RIZIN can be that big.
It is, yeah.
So that would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Yeah. A little bit interested because watching this, you could get him.
Yeah, maybe they could. And I think I have a secret that I'm going to announce eventually that maybe will endear me to the Japanese more. I have a good reason to be in Japan.
Yeah. So I obviously, we've talked, so I don't know what you're saying, but we're happy for you. Good for you.
Life's a blessing, dude. I feel so happy. I'm so thankful for, even coming back to Japan this week and seeing old friends and old athletes I coached. Like I saw Kai and Mikuru and Hiroya and Rikato and Nishi, all those guys. And like, it's nice. I feel like I got a little bit of closure. I was a little bit heartbroken when I left Japan. I had all the intention of doing the best I could here, but it was very nice to catch up with all of the guys, and they're all great people. Just to get kind of some closure.
That's cool.
So I feel very happy and fulfilled that I, no regret that I came to Japan.
Yeah. So. I hope I didn't mess anything up with you, like you making these videos with you.
No.
Do they all hate me there?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they hate you at all.
It's totally understandable from like if I were them.
I don't know what you say when I don't know like your tone in Japanese. I have no idea, but like I can speak candidly with you in English, and I know that you seem just like a very straight, direct guy.
Yeah.
You don't. In my opinion, you don't seem too like on one side or another. But maybe I'm missing. Maybe you have that. I don't know.
It's understandable though, because I'm always with like Ren making these videos, and yeah, they kind of have this. I'm anti-JTT kind of image.
Are you anti-JTT?
Well, how can you be anti-JTT? Like it's a massive gym with a bunch of fighters.
And honestly,
it's pretty crazy.
It's JTT, and I think it's actually gotten better since I left.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, I just went. I trained there yesterday, and I think it's gotten better.
That's good.
And what I mean by better is it seems like there's a lot more young guys in the room, and it seems like the practice is more stimulating than it was. And I don't think that, when I was there, I think it was good maybe for JTT to experience foreign coaches, but I don't think it was like maybe the translation and the language barrier was just a big hurdle, to get over. So, but it does seem like the popularity has increased tremendously, and obviously with the success of Mikuru and Kyoma, and, even Kai being in the UFC, fighting on a big stage, I think it seems like they're doing well.
Yeah, I'm not super like hardcore into the MMA in Japan.
Right.
Like I kind of watched all the big names, but like yeah, I see a lot of JTT fighters fighting in deep.
Yeah.
I think one guy is gonna fight for the title lightweight, or he did fight.
Daigo.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Daigo. I think he's gonna rematch. He like kicked the guy in the nuts.
Yeah, something like that.
He almost knocked him out and then hit a cheap shot and they stopped it. So.
Yeah. So like, there's a lot of fighters from JTT
Yeah.
that are doing well, right?
For sure. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good. I think there's a lot of good places in Japan, you know. So.
Yeah. So the Black Belt Japan. Thank you. It's gonna be a pain for you to make it all the way there.
I'm excited.
But the Tsuruya, the chairman, was very happy.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love doing seminars, and like to be honest, like I've done seminars all over the world, and a lot of times you just get to see how much of an impact you can have on the community. And so it's just a great moment to be able to do that and give back and have people that want to be there be there. You know, it's a cool thing.
Yeah, a lot of fighters. What I heard from Tsuruya is they're really looking forward to it. So
Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure. No stress on me. It's gonna be fun. I'll have a good time, and we'll do some good training. I got like a new system that I'm working on with my UFC fighters. It's a really interesting training system, and I'm planning on trying to convey and teach this method to Black Belt Japan. So,
Okay.
See what they think about it and see if it could be helpful, especially for their guys that fight in international promotions or in the UFC.
Right.
That's what it's geared more towards. It's probably less geared towards like fighting in a ring, for example, or fighting within a Japanese promotion.
Right.
So it's more geared towards an international style, and I hope they like it. You know, we've been working on like with Alex Perez and Aljo and well, mainly those two. I've been working on this little system, and we'll see if it sticks, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, trying to really bridge the gap of, I think there's a big problem in MMA right now of jiu-jitsu and wrestling and like not mixing them effectively.
Right.
I think that's the biggest problem. So that's what the hope is, to accomplish that.
Right. It's kind of how to bridge the gap, your kind of system of how to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. So first time I'll teach to other people other than my close group team will be at Black Belt Japan.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Have you been training a lot in Japan? I mean, you mentioned you moved into JTT, but like...
No, not a ton. Like I've been running every morning and doing like that sort of thing. But then I trained with Hiroya. I trained with Takagi. Takagi. So I trained with them a bit, and I'll probably train with them a couple more times before I leave.
Okay.
But I don't have, other than that, I haven't trained with anybody else. I thought I'd be more busy, but I'm not.
That's cool. That's
Yeah, it's good though. I like to train with the boys. It's been good.
cool. Right. Takagi, he's featherweight, right?
Featherweight, yeah.
He won his last fight for the...
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wonder who to match him up with.
Well, Takagi's got the Chinese guy from Road UFC.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Takagi's got the Chinese kid from... Yeah, he's got a tough one. That kid's tough, and you know, Takagi hasn't gotten any favors. He's fought a lot of really hard guys. You know, so hopefully he goes and wins this fight again, and I'd like to see some bigger matches for him. I wish that like maybe RIZIN would give him the bigger matchups, like a Hiramoto or like a...
Hiramoto, but he kind of went through like Hagiwara, he fought Kyoma, he kind of fought all the popular big names.
Yeah, but why? My question is, why hasn't he gotten that next bump?
But what's
Kleber? Give us a Kleber.
Oh, right. Okay.
Give us or give him a Hiramoto. Give him, you know, somebody in that realm. Like he fought Kolsonic.
Yeah,
I think he lost.
Yeah,
but it was a decent fight. Lost to Kyoma, but I thought it was a really close fight.
It was, yeah.
Beat Smoker. So he's fought some big names, but now it seems like he's just fighting really tough guys that don't have the biggest name.
That's true.
So
That's true.
He's got a lot of dangerous fights.
That's true. And the next one is the dangerous one too. You're right.
Yeah, it's a dangerous one. The one before that he won, like we had actually talked about it, and it was like 50-50.
Yeah.
He fought, it was a striker. I forgot his name, but
Kimura.
Yeah, Kimura. Yeah, so yeah, he's had some tough ones. But he's a good kid. I love working with Takagi, and you know, all my guys back in Vegas really love him, and I wish him nothing but the best.
That's cool. As Hiroya hasn't been active recently, right? When's his last fight? Like, was it the New Year's card?
Yeah, it was Makoto Shinryu.
Right.
Yeah, so who knows? I hope to see Hiroya back soon. You know, I think he's training hard and he's ready to go. So I think it's just a matter of time before putting him on the right card and stuff.
Yeah, who's a good opponent, you think?
For Hiroya, I'd like to see a rematch with Yuki Ito.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a nice one.
I think he's ready for that. He fought a great fight with Motoya, even though he lost. He fought a great fight with Makoto. I think that makes sense. If not, maybe Arsen.
So yeah.
Maybe who's the Korean kid, the little Korean guy?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know. You
know what I'm talking
about.
Yeah. So something like that. I'd like to see one of those fights.
It's true.
Yeah, flyweight's tough. I think that's the toughest weight class in RIZIN. I think it's just there's the most depth in flyweight.
It's true. There's a lot of good fighters. I mean, Makoto's fighting Zulu, right?
Yeah.
He's at the Fukuoka card this weekend.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous fight for Shinu, don't you think?
I thought, I wasn't too impressed by his striking in the Hiroya fight, to be honest with you. I wasn't that impressed by it, but I think he's really talented, and I think Makoto will win. I think he'll win, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, so featherweight and flyweight they got to be the strongest.
Yeah, bantamweight, it used to be really exciting. I remember like when Asakura Kai was in it.
Yeah, when Kai was in it, it was really exciting.
Asakura Kai and Cape. I guess Horiguchi was in there too. That's
Horiguchi. Well, then you had Juan Archuleta when he could make weight.
That's right.
You had some good ones.
Yeah.
I'd like to see bantamweight come back, because I think bantamweight, like the weight class in general, has the most potential of exciting fights. But right now it's like, my good friend, and I like Joji Goto a lot. I hope he wins, actually.
Yeah.
But my good friend Mondo beat Joji like a year ago. Mondo Gutierrez fought him in deep and beat him. Why don't we have Mondo in there? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it needs to be mixed up a little bit.
It's true. Yeah, what happened? It's interesting.
It just fell off.
Just disappeared.
Well, Kai knocked out Archuleta, and then neither of them fought again at bantamweight.
It's true. Archuleta, that guy, it's pretty crazy. You go up in weight and then
he's big. He's a big guy. He's a friend of mine. I like Archuleta a lot. I'd like to see him back in RIZIN, but I think he struggles to make featherweight.
It's pretty crazy.
I think he struggles to make featherweight. So
is that something that just happens to your body? Like once you go up, like you've been suppressing your weight for so long, you just go up and it's just
maybe
you can't go back down.
Yeah, I'm sure it must be. Like I think he's a little older, so maybe just a lot of years of cutting weight. I don't know, but I'm not sure. I feel like RIZIN is pretty good. Like the card, like actually looking at this next card, I don't think it's the most exciting card, but there's great matches. There's a lot of talent on the card.
Yeah. There was some good ones, like Fukuda's fighting someone from Uzbekistan, I think.
Yeah.
It was just interesting fight. And
is it Tamirov's little brother?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So that's good.
And then Pitbull and Horie is probably
that's a banger.
What I'm most looking forward to.
That's the best fight on the card.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure.
I agree.
I think Chef's gonna destroy.
Yeah,
makes no sense.
The fight itself makes no sense to me, but I guess.
Sabatello and Joji, I think, is good. I think Sabatello is going to just out wrestle him, to be honest with you. Sabatello's a great wrestler, so I think he's going to probably mop him up there, but it might be a boring fight.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see Joji get it done.
That would be cool. It'll be an upset probably, but
we need more Japanese champs.
I think all the champions besides Boikubo, are foreigners.
We need more Japanese champs.
Yeah.
Even as I'm not Japanese, obviously, but I'm not entertained by the guys that aren't Japanese.
Yeah, it was such an interesting perspective, because it's true. Like if you wanted to see guys like Chef,
go to the UFC.
Watch UFC, right?
Go to UFC. Yeah. I don't care. There's nobody I care to watch Chef fight in Japan. True. It's like, why is he in the UFC? And then Sabatello, all respect to him, but he just, for whatever reason, didn't go to the UFC. So it's like, who cares? And even Patchy, his time in the UFC is over. I don't know. And again, all respect to these guys, but I think it's just an entertainer and consumer. Less interesting to me.
Right. From I think the Japanese audience, we like those kind of one super strong foreigner.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but it's just it's just the way we, I guess, can enjoy this entertainment. There's this strong. It was like that with Pride, I believe. There's this super strong foreigner fighter that these Japanese try to beat, that they just can't beat him. Right. It's just good. It's a good drama story, I guess.
Well, I think that Japan does a very good job of building the character.
They do.
The U.S. doesn't. The U.S. is just results only. And then the character comes after the results for the most part.
Right.
So
isn't that changing a little bit? There's the guy, who's eating a lot on the one who's always with Nina. What was his name again? The guy who.
Oh, Arman.
Arman, yeah, him just posting these food videos. It's a little bit of a character. He dated himself.
He seems like he's becoming more of he's just been inactive. He's kind of I think that weight has kind of a stalemate right now. like they're waiting for Ilya to fight Gaethje, and like they just have weird. I think maybe there's just like a big pause. So he's taking advantage of that. You saw Merab really try to take advantage of like his TikToks and stuff. And then even like Tommy McMillan, he's like Sean O'Malley's like new protege. I think he's pretty big on social media. So I do think you are seeing a trend in that. But as far as like super, super talented fighters that are also in that entertainment side, probably Merab and Arman are the best at it.
Arman, it's so weird. Like you just see him eating and then like, I kind of want to see him fight again.
Right? He's so good. He's so good. I mean, go watch him and Islam like back when they were both really young. Like that was a crazy fight. He's really talented. So I like Arman. But yeah, I think it's growing, and as it naturally should, right? The roster in the UFC is like over 600 fighters. So there's so many guys.
What's happening with the UFC though is I see like a lot of, just on the like X and stuff, like a lot of people aren't happy with the matchmakings, and it's true though, like the fights they're making aren't very entertaining, I feel like. Yeah,
maybe, but like, is that coming from a Japanese perspective?
Well, it could be.
Right, because maybe we're more privy to like, because I saw somebody recently was saying like, all of these other shows are better than the UFC Apex cards, and it's like, that's not true at all. Like the last UFC Apex card, if you know who fought on it, it's like, those are all tough guys. That a lot of them probably would be RIZIN champs. Like, what are they comparing it to? Like, okay, maybe these guys don't have the star power, but like they're an LFA champ, or they're from other really successful promotions. So I don't know, it's hard. And also I do agree with the side of like, the UFC has Dana White Contender Series, and they are building stars. So like now they have their own in-house farm league that they can kind of develop. So to an extent, like there's truth to it, but I don't know, if you're a real martial arts fan, I think you can respect who these guys are.
Yeah, it's true. Like just I guess the hype behind the card. There's no like big hyped up card. I mean, the White House card. Obviously, Strickland versus Chimaev is dope.
But I think we saw the dilution of this when they had to do like 40 some shows a year.
It's true.
They had to do that many shows.
It's true.
I think you just naturally see dilution of like big names.
It's true though. You're right.
So like I think that's just a product of the business, and I do think right now we're in a tough time of martial arts, but I think the next 10 years are going to be really change. It will change for the whole world. But I think the UFC is going to take over the whole world. I think they're going to leave everybody behind.
They're kind of already they're leading.
Yeah, but I think they're going to squash everybody. I think they're going to take all the talent. I really do believe that. I really do believe that.